So we're out in the Franklin Mountain State Park hiking, and you see that little wisp? I came out with a whole bag of natural grasses from this area that I found in the city, a whole bunch of their seeds, and I just walked all up and down into the gully. I don't know if you can even see that, but way in front of those hills in the far distance, there's a gully, an arroyo, and I went in and I just spread all these seed everywhere. It's guerrilla, not guerrilla gardening, but it's just guerrilla rehabilitation of the land. Because this whole Franklin Mountain State Park, the entire area around El Paso, it actually used to be a prairie land, like a grassland, not exactly like the Great Plains or anything, but still there was tons of grasses where now there aren't, and that's because up until the 1950s, people were just allowing their cattle to run wild, and the cattle just grazed away the grasses. And of course they didn't graze away the creosote, because the creosote, if you eat a lot of that, you will die of dehydration, because it'll make you have really, really intense diarrhea. And of course things like the ocotillo, you can see those beautiful little red flowers in the distance. They stay because they're super spiny. And anyway, you get a lot of flowers and plants in here. I'm going to show you another one over here. So you see these. After I spread all my seed in the arroyo, I got one of these leaves. You can see they're green ones. You can see, and they have really, really wonderful cords running along the entirety of their leaves. So if you actually cut off the spines and then pull out the cords, you can make a really great thread. And so that's what I did here. I made this thread. I just sat down and made this thread, and I collected these. These are called the lechuguilla stalks. So here, you can see one over here. They come right out of that plant, and at the tip are where the flowers usually are. But yeah, I gathered up a whole bunch because they make wonderful crops for tomatoes or beans or other sorts of vines in the garden. So there's just you know what? It's a great day in the outdoors out here in the desert, where there's so much more hospitality or hospitableness than you really thought before. Oh yeah, and you can find tons of mesquite and stuff down in that arroyo. It's getting super green now because of the spring, and mesquites are they're wonderful to eat. Same with palo verde and desert willow. But of course, look up how to eat them first, and always do an allergy test. Yeah. But you can just do so much more than just walking in nature. You can really become a part of it, and part of restoring it and allowing it to contribute to your life too. I can't tell you how good it feels to just sit down with your bare hands, gathering a bunch of sticks that you're going to use later that are useful to you, and making your own twine. Just feels nice. Okay, not to forget these beautiful creosote. In any case, so these ones live on a slope, right? So there's tons of more. See all this area? This is water runoff area. And since these guys are here, they're the pioneers. They are the ones who get dips on the water. And so they smell so amazing. So yeah, you can't eat them, and you can barely ever use the 3 leaves. I don't even want to say that. Go look up creosote uses, natural, if you really care. But these beautiful leaves smell like rain. They're unmistakable, and it's unlike anything else you can find anywhere else. And so I always grab a branch of it, especially if there's a fallen branch. See these recently fallen branches? I'll grab a couple of these if they still smell good. Yeah, relatively fresh. And then I take them home, and then I leave them in my car. And the car, because it's so hot, it actually causes those beautiful compounds to secrete into the car. And for the day, my car smells so beautiful. My car smells, look, here's a better one. Look at this. You can see the difference, right? Or maybe you can't. I don't know if the camera can, but I can. This is way greener. This is way drier. So this has more smell good left in it. So yeah, if you're in nature and you see something that's fallen and it smells nice, just bring it back with you and put it in your car. Oh yeah, and look, here's some of those native grasses. So slowly, since people aren't letting their cattle wander, slowly spreading the seeds again, and hopefully they'll take back over. And see how well they're doing? Look how nice that is. You know, lots of little lizards or desert mice or little birds. You know, there's so much life can come from just this little bit. And then there's a mesquite bush back there. And that's the type of stuff you can eat, like leaves and bean pods and stuff. But look it up first before you do anything. This is turpentine. And I'm not really sure. People have told me you can do stuff, but I don't believe it. Because everywhere you look, it says no. But here's more mesquite. Look, you can eat these little pollen buds. And these young leaves are actually, if you're like in a survival situation, you can eat. You could even peel off the outer bark and eat the delicate inner bark as well. Woo! And of course they're bean pods. They're actually super sweet. Even if you just open a bean pod and smell it, it's really cool. But of course, look up how to do this stuff first. Always look. Always be educated. And take care of yourself. But yeah, see, this is what happens in the arroyos or the gullies, natural gullies. All the water runoff causes just this wellspring of life. It's beautiful. And it's natural. And yeah, so much to eat out here. You know, people don't talk about it, but you can eat snakes and tortoises and also rabbit, hares, the little desert mice, or even the quail birds. There's just so much. And you can eat ants. Yeah, people don't like to think about insects, but they're totally fine. In fact, like they're a really great source of protein and this thing called chitin, which is really great for the digestive system, the microbiome. So there's just too much good stuff in the world, everywhere. There's just too much to even know how to appreciate it all. Isn't it gorgeous? Beautiful world. Okay, there we go.